before we go, I'll take some pictures, photos, and I'll add them to the end as well, so you'll get a better perspective of the build. So we'll see that later on. Okay, bye bye. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again after another long delay, but we finally finished the JAGDTIGER diorama, and I shall bring it in a moment. I'd just like to say thank you once again for sticking with me. Say not much output recently, but it's you know, life gets in the way type thing, so I'll just have a sip of my tea. So here we go then, let's bring it in and we'll have a look at that. If you get it's quite light. Right, if we can see, are we alright there? So I'm going to bring it this way slightly, and we can see the whole thing. Right, so as you can see on the, I'll do a closer up shot. We'll do a little bit now in a minute. We'll just have a little whirl round first. You can see the JAGDTIGERs there between the trees. We got all the, you know, 6 tank crew and a few German soldiers at rest, you know, taking 5 minutes, and you know, just a general sort of a not in action, relaxing sort of poses really, more than anything. And once this guy on the top of here is keeping an eye out for aircraft, he's ready to man the machine gun, and one thing and another, and he's just relaxing at the moment. Same with these guys down here. Where's my pointy stick? Where's my pointy stick? I haven't got a pointy stick. Or on the other side. I don't want to use his brush, it's fine. Yeah, so I've got down here. I mean, can we zoom in perhaps and we can see better, can't we? I'll just pull it back a little bit more so we can get into the zoom. Right, that's better. I'm going to walk a bit farther in. Right. Most of it's in now, isn't it? Right, we'll go through. Obviously we've got some fuel drums there, ready to refuel this beast when it's ready, and we've got the guy, just a little pump thing there, filling a few jerry cans up. It's easy to transport the jerry cans and up to the filler points. Also we have on here, we have some, you can see, some Panzer, over there, yeah, Panzerfaust there, this is a faded green box with Panzerfaust written on it, the Panzerfaust in there. These are mini art and they were really nice actually. I was quite surprised how much detail was on them, and you get a lot of decals as well for different versions. I didn't know there was different versions of it, but there is. I'll show you one of them as we're going around the full one. And obviously these guys are here, are just having just a couple of loaves of bread, there's wine, and chows in these buckets ready for them to delve into. These are all Tusk figures apart from this one here is a Tamiya figure. These are all Tusk. I think they're all resin figures apart from that one, that guy sitting there. Let me see, I'll bring it round maybe a little better. He was sitting there. These relaxing poses. And so far also we have a secret, a little secret. You can spot it straight away. You should be able to know why it's here. Unfortunately, we lost Bella a few weeks ago. Sorry, it is actually a couple of months now. She had cancer, and it was unfair on her to keep her, going on and on and on. Even though she was relatively fit and healthy and jumping around, but she was in pain with her mouth and couldn't eat, so she was starting to lose weight. So we did the only thing that we could do, and that was release her. But she'll never be forgotten. And as you can see, let me just see if I can zoom in on her a bit more. As you can see, wait a minute, she's here. This is from my good friend Vince, AK on YouTube. He doesn't have a channel as such, but he's such a nice guy, and I'll show you what else he did for me as well when we get around to it. But he sent me this, a couple of them actually, so I thought, what a brilliant idea. I never thought of it, so it's all his idea. So I painted it as much as I could likeness of my cat Bella. Well, let me just zoom out again, and I'll bring it in to show you Bella, if we can. Can we see her there? I see I've painted her as roughly as I can. It's just a small figure, but we've got a little Bella on there as well. See, that was Vince's idea, so all credit goes to him. And of course he printed with this lovely plaque for it as well. I can't thank him enough for that. I really can't. It was just top to build off beautifully. And I say with that cat made it even better. Something I never even thought of it. But when he sent that, it just jumped out at me straight away. And I think he didn't mention it, because he must have known I would have thought of something like that to put on. So yeah, so this is dedicated to our Bella. So right, we'll have a look around again. We'll zoom in again. Right, so we'll come up over there again. We have, you see we've got some potato mashers there in a box. We've got one ammo shell, one of the gun. You see, they're all just relaxing, all of them in relaxing poses. Let me just zoom out again. This is quite light because it's all polystyrene underneath it, and I'll come out and we'll go that way. Easy to do it this way. Yeah, so they're all relaxing. You can see better down there. Yeah, they're all relaxing, having their lunch. And on the back of the tank, with a little stump of a tree there, it's been lost to enemy gunfight. And you see the tank there, see your tank destroyer, I should say, and the crew on there. We've got a Panzerfaust on there. We've got a crate of wine or beer or whatever in there as well. We've got a jack. We have the milk churn full of whatever, water or milk, or even milk. A fuel can there on canvas, and if you look at the back, we have the tow cable wrapped around there. I don't know how thing that is, but I just thought I'd put it on there. There's another tap at the back, and there's a bit of chain. And if you look on the deck there, we have some of the used shell casings. We'll go around this way now. There's not much on this side. This is more of the, see, all this stuff that's on this diorama is what Mother Nature provided. Apart from one thing, a bit of static grass. That was it. Everything else is from my garden, roughly, and surrounding areas. Yeah, it's worked out really well. Colours were perfect, what I wanted for the forest flooring. Right, we'll go on to the front. See the trees, you've seen me trees anyhow, but there they are. Slightly different variants in colour. I was going to put one that was had fallen down, but there was no room in the diorama to put in. I thought it'd look too cluttered otherwise, so I left that off, but I'm sure I can use that somewhere along the line. And at the front here we have big delve up with all the roots, the ground. And there's one guy there that's checking out, and there's one behind him just about to approach him. And keep an eye on things. And the JAGDTIGER there, you've seen that from the last one, but that's completely finished now with all the asparagus fern, which I bought a plant, which I did tell you last time I bought a plant, and We're using it, just take bits off as I need. And again, there's, you can see from the above, the JAGDTIGER with the crew on top of there. Yeah, so it's took a long time to do this, but I say I don't get as much time on the bench as I used to, and I was waiting for a couple of things to arrive. I have a nameplate and things like that, because this was finished a couple of weeks ago, but you know, I just had my friend who I didn't want to do it until I put my nameplate on and other little bits and pieces, so I'm glad I waited. Yeah, so that's the build, really. Happy with it. Figures are nice, getting better with figures. So we've got the shell casings. I'll zoom in again, I think. Did I show you the shell casings? I put a little bucket at the back there, you can see the bucket, and a shovel just to scrape all the cartridges off from the MG. And again, the back of there. Yes, I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased, especially with using, you know, this is probably the cheapest diorama I've actually built, because I've not used many modelling products, well definitely no modelling products apart from a bit of static grass on the groundwork, which I'm really pleased with. I really am quite pleased with the groundwork on that one. Oh, I never get that right, never ever. Let's just go in that way a little bit and bring that further in the middle. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. So that little cat, it just made my day when he sent that, and I just straight away I knew what I was going to do with it. Yeah, happy. So I say I've started my new build. I'm going to do an update on that probably tomorrow. That me and Paul are going to. What Paul's doing, he's doing it, as you know, he's doing this 1/16 scale Achilles. He's bought some resin stuff as well, and it looks really nice. You know, a bit of interior as well, because obviously it's sort of being open, you can see down. So he's doing that. And he does a superb job anyhow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that progress. But I say my update will be up next year or so as well. So what I've done so far. So I'll just let it go around again. I'll just pull it around once a couple of times again. And I say once again, thank you very much. For all my subscribers, new and old, for, you know, staying with a channel that doesn't really produce a lot of videos at the moment. I have a couple of unboxings I should do as well, but I say time is limited, and when I want to get into the cave, all I want to do is do some modelling. So today is an exception. So yeah, so I'm going to hopefully get a piece of perspex built to cover this, because I want to keep this one for quite a while. I want to protect it, obviously for significant reasons, as you all know. It's for Bella. Oh yeah, the new build, I say I've done quite a bit. Well, not much to the kit, but what's going to use on the dio for it, I've done quite a bit of work on that at the moment. So I really need to start doing the Sherman. So yeah, again, thank you very much, and you know, I will produce, you know, this took quite a long time to do, over 6 months. You know, it doesn't look like there's 6 months work there, but I can assure you there is, and all with the time I got spent at the bench. So I'm, you know, I didn't want to rush it anyhow. I never rush my models no more now anyhow. It's no point in doing it. That's why I don't do many GBs. I like to take my time and build things at my pace. Again, so that's it, I think. Once again, thank you, and we'll see you with an update on the Sherman build very soon. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll catch you later.